What is going on, everybody, and welcome on back into Call of the Wild, where today I want to discuss the best rifle to use for shooting each of the classes of animals that you can find in Call of the Wild. So the way that we are going to do this is we are going to divide the animal classes up between class 1, class 2 to 4, class 4 to 8, and then also class 9. But I am going to include a rifle which can actually shoot class 7 to 9 out there. So let's go ahead and jump on in and I'll explain the guns that I've chosen and why. Now, starting off then with class 1, we are going to be going with the 22 long rifle, okay? Now, do not get that confused with the recently introduced 22 Hornet. This is not the gun that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the 22 long rifle that came out with Weapons Pack 1 that has stood the test of time. Now, this gun right here is a 10-round magazine semi-automatic hollow point gun, and let me tell you, this will take on any class 1 species without hesitation. If I am ever taking on any form of geese, turkey, duck, rabbit, this is the gun that I'm going for every single time, even when compared to some of the shotguns and pistols that can do the same. Now then, moving on to our class 2 to 4 rifle. Now, there are two main options. You have the 223 and you have the 243. Now, the reason that I go for the 243 over the 223 is quite simple, and it's to do with the bullets that these guns have. So if we have a look here in the ammunition sector, you can see that the 223 has 20 penetration with 3 expansion, whereas the 243 has 30 penetration with 4 expansion. Now, both of them are capable of taking on classes 2 to 4. However, the 243 is also able to go right up to a class 6 gun. So this is the reason that I always go for the 243 out there, and it is my hands down go-to rifle whenever I'm taking on one of those mid-spec animals. Now then, with that in mind, I do have to go ahead and give an honorable mention to one of my favorite rifles to use for classes 3 to 5, which is this Solikin right here. So while I may always preference the 243 for the range ability that it has, I do often go with a Solikin which is capable of taking on the classes 3 to 7, and the main reason for that is the expansion that this bullet has. If you're taking on a class 3 animal and you can't necessarily take it down directly just by having a lot of penetration, the expansion on this gun definitely helps take down the animals. So just an honorable mention for this one. However, the 243 is still my gun of choice. Now then, when it comes to my class 4 to 8 rifle, let me tell you guys, there is not a single gun that comes to my mind without hesitation than the M1 right here. That 5-round semi-automatic rifle with that beautiful ding when that cartridge empties out. Let me tell you, this is one of the fan favorites out there, and for good reason as well. This one is not only a competitive gun when it comes to penetration in its class, but also the expansion as well, and then it is also capable of taking out the animals a lot quicker due to its semi-automatic functionality, which no other gun in this game quite has the ability to do. I recently did a video where I compared all of the class 4 to 8 rifles against each other, and the 6.5mm did come out on top. However, without hesitation, I still go ahead and grab my M1 every time, and the reason for that is quite clear. It's one of the fan favorites out there across the Call of the Wild community, and it's highly regarded as one of the best 4 to 8 rifles because of its ability to take down animals so quick, but also for you to go ahead and follow up those shots on any animal that you take on. Another very good rifle in this class, sort of another honorable mention, has to go out there to the 303, which is the reason that I actually loaded myself on into New Zealand here today to do this video. It's because I had the 303 in mind. The M1 definitely has the advantage over the 303. However, the 303 is an absolutely beautiful gun. If you guys don't need to take on the follow-up shots like I often do to ensure that you get the animal down pretty much in its spot, if you're happy for the animal to run off for a little while it drops, then the 303 is going to be a perfect option for you guys as well. So we have covered so far classes 1, classes 2 to 4, and now classes 4 to 8, which brings us on to the top tier guns, the top class guns that Call of the Wild has to offer. And my choice, absolutely hands down, is the beautiful 300 from the Yukon Valley DLC. Now, this gun is capable of taking on classes 7 to 9, which means that you don't have to take the M1 right up to its top capabilities. You can actually go ahead and use this gun instead, and it is an absolute beauty. I use this gun for the moose, for the plains bison, for the lion, for the gemsbok, everything that I can take on, I absolutely go ahead and grab the 300 for. Now, one thing that I will note is that the bullets can be quite expensive. For the polymer tip, it is 950 per 10 bullets. However, if you guys want to go ahead and use a gun which is going to take the animals down in one shot if you hit a vital, then this is the gun for you. Now then, the 300 is more than capable of taking on any class 9 animal out there. However, if you are looking for a pure class 9 rifle, then you cannot go any better than the beautiful 4570, which is right here in my hand. And listen to this gun. It is a gun that absolutely demands respect out there, and it will absolutely take on any challenge that is class 9 that you put in its way, and it will dominate out there. But there we have it. I have covered each and every class of animal, the guns which I recommend and the reasons for it. And let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Do you think that my judgment is fair? Do you think that my judgment is accurate? And also, do let me know which guns you guys go ahead and use for each of the respective classes in the game out there. I'd love to hear your feedback. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do go ahead and smash a like and also subscribe if you are new around here. And I will catch you guys in the next video. But until then, enjoy the hunting out there. Peace.